I moved to a new home last week. The place looked quiet. The buildings were tall and grey. The air felt heavy. I pulled my small bag into the room. The room was clean, but it was also very empty. I sat on the floor and looked at the walls. The walls were white and silent. I could hear my own breath. I thought, this place is new, but it feels cold. I looked out the window. The street was empty. A cat ran across the road. Then it was gone. No people, no sound. I felt a little lonely. I said to myself, maybe tomorrow will be better. But I did not believe it. In the corner, I saw a paper. It had a phone number and a message. Join our group chat. I took my phone and typed the number. Soon, I was inside a chat group. The name of the group was Neighbours. I watched the screen. Many people were talking. One person said, "Good night." Another said, "The moon is big today." Another shared a photo of a dog. I did not type anything. I only read. I thought, these people sound friendly. But are they really? Time passed. The sky grew dark. I turned on the light. The room looked warmer, but still too quiet. I sat on the bed. I scrolled through my phone. More people talked in the group. They laughed. They asked simple questions like, "Did you eat?" or "Are you tired?" One message made me stop. Someone wrote, "If you feel alone, you can tell us." My heart jumped. I looked around. I was alone in the room. The words felt like they were for me. I wanted to type something. My fingers moved, but I stopped. I was shy. I thought, they don't know me. I am new. I should stay quiet. But inside me, there was also a small voice. The voice said, maybe this group is different. Maybe they will care. I turned off the light. I lay on the bed. I closed my eyes. I whispered, I hope I am not alone here. And then my phone buzzed again. A new message came. Welcome, new friend. We are happy you are here. I opened my eyes. I sat up. I stared at the screen. My heart felt warm. Someone had noticed me. The next day was long. I unpacked my boxes. I cleaned the small room. The sun moved slowly across the floor. My body felt tired. When night came, I sat on the bed. My stomach made a small sound. I had no food. I looked in the fridge. It was empty, only a bottle of water. I said to myself, I should go out. But the street outside was dark. I felt afraid to walk alone. My legs did not move. I opened my phone. The group chat was still busy. People sent photos of their dinner: rice, noodles, soup, meat. I stared at the pictures. My stomach made another sound. I typed slowly, I am hungry. No dinner. Then I stopped. I looked at the words. I wanted to delete them. But before I could, the message went out. My heart beat fast. I thought, why did I say that? They will think I am strange. Then a message came back. Wait. I bring food. I froze. I looked at the screen again. Did someone really say that? 5 minutes later, I heard a knock. Knock, knock. I opened the door. A woman stood there. She held a small bowl. Steam rose from the bowl. The smell was warm and sweet. She smiled and said, rice and soup. Eat. I took the bowl with both hands. Thank you, I whispered. My voice shook a little. She said, it is okay. We share here. Then she walked away. I closed the door. I sat on the floor. I looked at the food. It was simple rice with vegetables. But it felt special. I ate slowly. Each bite was soft. Each bite made me feel less alone. My eyes became wet. I wiped them with my sleeve. I typed in the group, thank you. The food is good. Many people sent smiling faces back. Some said, welcome. Others said, next time, come eat with us. I held the empty bowl. I thought, this place is strange, but maybe it is not bad. Maybe I can stay. I turned off the light. My heart was full. The next morning, I woke up late. Sunlight touched my face. I sat up and stretched. My mouth felt dry. I drank the last water in my bottle. The fridge was still empty. I thought I should buy drinks today. But again, I felt heavy. I did not want to walk out alone. I sat on the chair and held my phone. The group chat was full of voices. Someone sent a photo of coffee. Someone said, "Too hot today." Another person said, "I want juice." I licked my lips. My throat hurt. I typed slowly, "I want a drink." I waited. My fingers shook. I thought, maybe they will not answer this time. But the screen blinked. A reply came. "What drink do you want?" I looked at the words. I smiled. I typed, "Anything." 10 minutes later, I heard a sound at my door. Knock, knock. I opened it. A man stood there. He held a cold bottle of orange juice. The bottle was wet. Drops of water ran down the side. He said, "Here, drink." His voice was simple but kind. I took it. The cold touched my hand. "Thank you," I said. He smiled. "No need. We share here." Then he left. I closed the door. I sat down. I opened the bottle. The first sip was sweet and cold. It moved down my throat and filled my chest. I closed my eyes. I thought, why do they do this? They do not even know me. But they give me food. They give me drink. They smile. I looked at the group chat. New messages came. "Did you like the juice?" "Next time, ask for coffee." "Maybe tomorrow, try tea." I laughed softly. I typed, "The juice is perfect. Thank you." Many hearts and smiles appeared on the screen. I sat there, holding the bottle. I felt something strange inside me. Not fear, not doubt. Something softer. I whispered to myself, "This place is strange, but it is also warm. Warmer than I thought." I put the empty bottle on the table. I looked around the small room. It did not feel so empty now. That night the sky was dark. The wind blew hard. I sat on my bed and scrolled through my phone. The group chat was quiet. Only a few words. Then a new message appeared. It was from someone named Tom. He wrote, "I am scared. I am alone." I stopped breathing for a moment. The words felt heavy. I could almost hear his voice inside my head. The group was silent. No one typed. I looked at the screen and waited. Then one person wrote, "We come now." Another said, "Wait for us." More voices joined, "Yes, we come. Don't be afraid." I blinked. My heart beat fast. I thought, are they serious? Will they really go? A new message came to me. "Come with us." I held my phone tight. My hands were cold, but something inside me said yes. So I stood up. I opened my door. The hallway was not empty. I saw shadows. I saw people walking. They all moved in the same direction. I followed them. No one talked, only the sound of steps. At the end of the hall, a door opened. A young man stood there. His face was pale. His eyes were wide. He whispered, "Thank you." We went inside. His room was small. The light was weak. But soon the room was full of people. Someone sat on the floor. Someone brought snacks. Someone turned on music from a phone. Laughter began. Small at first, then louder. Someone told a joke. Someone showed a funny video. The man, Tom, smiled a little, then laughed. I watched his face. The fear was gone. His shoulders were not tight anymore. He looked free. I sat on the corner with my juice bottle. I listened to the voices. They were soft, then bright. I felt warm again. I thought, this is not normal. Neighbors do not do this. But this feels right. This feels human. When I left the room, the night outside was still dark. But in my heart, the night was bright. The next morning, I woke up with a smile. My body was still tired, but my heart felt light. I thought of last night, the laughter, the voices, the way Tom's fear turned into joy. I made tea with hot water. The smell filled the small room. I held the cup and looked around. The room did not feel so empty now. It carried the sound of people, even when I was alone. The group chat was busy again. Someone said, "Good morning." Another said, "Who wants breakfast?" Someone else sent a photo of fresh bread. I typed, "Good morning." My words looked small on the screen, but soon many replies came back. Smiles, hearts, and waves. I whispered, "They see me. They really see me." Later that day I went outside. The sun was bright. I saw two neighbors talking by the door. One waved at me. "Come here," she said. I walked closer. They asked, "How is your room?" "Do you need anything?" I said, "It is fine. I feel better now." One neighbor smiled. "Good. We care for each other here." I nodded. My eyes felt warm. I asked, "Why? Why do you all do this? You bring food, you bring drinks, you come when someone is scared. Why?" They looked at each other. Then they laughed softly. One said, "Because this is how we live." Another said, "We are not just neighbors." I tilted my head. "Then, what are you?" They stepped closer. Their eyes were calm but deep. One whispered, "We are family. All of us." My chest shook. I wanted to cry, but I smiled instead. I thought, family, but we are strangers. I opened my mouth to speak, but before I could, another voice said from behind me, "Not anymore. You are one of us now." I turned. More neighbors stood there. Their faces were kind, their eyes were warm. For a moment, the world felt still. Only their voices stayed inside me. I whispered back, "Thank you. I am home."